I'm Eric Lippman from Utility Reform Now. In the last video, I described how Greater Minnesota Gas, that company in Faribault, Minnesota, had received a serious regulatory beatdown. Let me tell you one of those stories that's important to hear. I'm going to take you back to 2012. At that time, the company had gone through the rate-making process twice, once in 2006 and again in 2009. On or about 2012, the company needs to raise additional revenue, and so they get the team together. And they say, what are our options to get some additional revenue for the company? Well, first option is we could go back and see the regulators in St. Paul and ask them for a rate increase. Well, we know what happened in 2006 and 2009. That was pretty damn unpleasant. Let's not do that. What are the other options? Well, we could go to the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Minneapolis and ask for protections under the bankruptcy laws to try and restructure the company. Maybe we could put off our creditors for a while. Yeah, that seems like a bad option too. I don't want to put the company into receivership. Is there any other options? Yeah, actually there is. So the U.S. Small Business Administration will loan us the money, but in order to do that, 5 of us around this table, the 5 largest shareholders, will have to personally guarantee, put up their own houses in order to guarantee the loan in favor of the company. Yeah, let's do that. Now, if you think about this story, imagine that you would actually consider, rather than talking to the people in St. Paul for a rate increase, you'd consider bankruptcy, and that you'd actually sign on to putting up your own damn house rather than talking to the people in St. Paul. That shows how fakakta our process has become. We desperately need change. So like, follow, and subscribe. Learn the entire story at utilityreformnow.com. utilityreformnow.com.